RM, Jimin, V, and Jungkook fell silent. Jin BTS answered everything through his undeniable solo success. An extraordinary sight emerged amidst the bustling noise of South Korea's entertainment industry. For members of BTS, RM, Jimin, V, and Jungkook stood in the corner of the stands with fixed gazes, barely blinking. They weren't just watching a performance, they were witnessing evolution. On the stage, Jin, the eldest member who had just returned from military service, was showing the world that time hadn't weakened him. On the contrary, he came back with an artistic strength that shook everyone. The question now is no longer, can Jin shine alone? But who can match his resurgence? The explosive success of Jin's solo career post-military isn't just a source of pride, but also touches the emotional core of BTS as a group. RM, known as the most rational and calm, seemed to hold his breath, gazing at Jin with teary eyes. V, usually relaxed and expressive, fell silent for a moment before smiling proudly. Jimin, with eyes full of emotion, clapped longer than anyone else. Meanwhile, Jungkook, long hailed as the Golden Magne, didn't hesitate to stand up and give a heart gesture to Jin from a seat. What made them so amazed? The answer doesn't just lie in Jin's more mature voice or his increasingly charismatic visuals, but in the fact that Jin is no longer in anyone's shadow. He stands alone, whole, and strong. His solo songs topped domestic and global charts, breaking genre and expectation boundaries. His artistic collaborations show musical maturity never seen before. Jin is now not only seen as an idol, but as an independent artist who knows what he wants to express and succeeds in delivering it with precision. RM once mentioned in a past interview that Jin was the puzzle piece that was the hardest to read. Today, that piece isn't just found, but forms a complete painting that surprises everyone, including the members themselves. "We all knew Jin had extraordinary potential," said Jimin in a post-concert session, "but we didn't expect him to realize it this quickly and this deeply." V even inserted a more stirring comment. Jin didn't just return, he exploded like a shooting star that broke through the sky of our hopes. One by one, BTS members showed expressions that were hard to hide. Backstage, Jungkook reportedly approached Jin and hugged him for quite a while, whispering softly, "Hyung, you made me want to start over again." A sentence full of meaning, indicating that Jin isn't just an inspiration for fans, but also for his brothers in arms in BTS. More than just individual success, Jin has sparked deep reflection within BTS. His solo career marks that every member has their own shining path, and it's not impossible that from here the foundation of BTS going forward will be even stronger. Not as a group that lives only from the past, but as an entity that moves dynamically through the personal successes of its members. RM, who's long been known as BTS's leader and conceptor, referred to Jin's transformation as an unwritten turning point that silently affects us all. The climax of the concert was when Jin, wearing minimalist and elegant stage attire, stood under the spotlight, singing his solo song with an unfeigned expression. The audience's cheers thundered, but the cheers from RM, Jimin, V, and Jungkook sounded louder, not because of their voices, but because of the meaning they projected: pride, astonishment, and total recognition. Now fans are wondering, will Jin's success become the trigger for a stronger artistic reunification for BTS? Or will it open a new and bolder chapter for each member's solo exploration? Whatever the answer, one thing is certain: Jin has proven that sincerity, hard work, and inner evolution can grow flowers on land filled with pressure. Jin hasn't just returned. He rose as a new symbol of hope. And no one can deny, not even RM, Jimin, V, or Jungkook, that today they all stood in front of the stage not just as witnesses, but as admirers. Jin's success is a message to the world and a warning to the industry. Never underestimate dormant potential, because when the time comes, that potential can turn into a force that changes everything. However, After the emotional wave surrounding Jin's performance, a bigger and deeper question arises. Did all of this truly happen as presented? Or are we witnessing a narrative constructed to steer public opinion and revive sentiment towards BTS amid the fierce competition of the Korean entertainment industry? Is this a real moment born from individual hard work, or is it actually part of a promotional scenario carefully structured by the agency and media? In a digital era ruled by the speed of information and the flood of content from various platforms like TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, to nameless online articles, it's perfectly reasonable to question the validity of the narratives we consume. Isn't it possible that every video clip, every photo post, even every BTS member's expression could be manipulated, either technically or emotionally, to produce the desired response? Could it be that RM, Jimin, V, and Jungkook's seemingly genuine enthusiasm toward Jin was actually guided and choreographed for the sake of public image? Events that appear very natural, in fact, deserve critical suspicion. Why are cameras always present at just the right moment? Why are their gestures captured from perfect angles to provoke emotion and awe? Who controls this visual flow, and who holds the reins of the grand narrative that spreads so quickly across the world? Let's not forget one important thing. The information presented in this article is sourced from various social media channels that are very open to distortion possibilities. Many short video clips, photo posts, and footage snippets from Jin's concert that have gone viral haven't been fully verified for authenticity. In fact, some accounts that spread such information use fake identities, anonymous fan bases, or only display content with emotional narratives without clear journalistic references. So, can we still call what we see and read as facts? Are you, as a reader, truly certain that Jungkook's tears after hugging Jin were genuine and not just an artistically directed moment? Was Jimin's long applause really based on personal pride, or part of a publicity contract that required them to show support? Is RM, known for his rationality, truly shaken by Jin's resurgence? Or is he merely playing the role of a leader voicing collective hope to keep BTS relevant in the public eye? We cannot ignore the fact that the K-pop entertainment industry heavily relies on narrative management. Many viral emotional moments in the past have proven to be part of carefully designed marketing strategies to provoke fan emotional engagement. So, isn't it entirely possible that this now celebrated solo success of Jin is also the result of a meticulous communication strategy, not merely the organic achievement of an artist? There's nothing wrong with admiring an idol. There's also nothing wrong with being touched by seemingly sincere moments. But the crucial question is, are we as viewers, fans, or media consumers still able to discern what truly happened from what's deliberately crafted to create an effect? Have we become too used to trusting the narrative given to us without questioning the motives behind it? Think deeper. If Jin truly achieved solo success because of his quality and hard work, why must this emotional moment be displayed so dramatically through cameras and social media? Why is it that what's more widely discussed is the reaction of the members, not the substance of Jin's music itself? Shouldn't artistic quality be the main focus, not the dramatization of personal relationships between members? We invite you all to reflect. Are you witnessing a sincere reality, or are you enjoying a story written to fulfill market demands? Do you feel this information enlightens you, or does it in fact confuse you even more? Remember that the information we present comes from various media sources: TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, and other online forums, which can't always be independently verified for accuracy. At I end today's fast-paced world, skepticism isn't a negative attitude, but a form of emotional intelligence. Don't let euphoria drown logic. Don't let camera tears replace verified facts. And most importantly, don't believe just because everyone else does. We end this article with an open question. Has Jin truly changed the direction of his career independently and sincerely? Or are you witnessing the greatest performance on the grander stage called public opinion? Please reflect, discuss, and decide for yourself.